Hi, everyone, and welcome to Miss Temple's apartment. Yay! So, I was so blown away with the amount of views that I had last week for Character Week that I decided we're going to do a second Character Week. Yay! So, what you're going to need are a pencil, a piece of paper, something to color with. What we are going to be doing today is drumroll please, Tom and Jerry. So I'm gonna get myself set up, and I can't wait to see what we're gonna make. I'll see you in a sec. So I am all set up. I have my paper, I have my pencil, I have my picture on the side of Tom and Jerry, and here we go. So I'm gonna start by making a triangle that's going to be eventually the cat, Tomcat, his head. Okay, it's gonna be added on to a little bit, but for right now, this is the beginnings of it. Okay, from there, we're gonna add two more triangles to it. One small one and one big one. Now, we're gonna start on this side, on this triangle, and we're gonna make the side of it into an S shape backwards because his ear is a little bit curved. So I'm gonna start there. Okay, from there, we're gonna make a backward C shape. That's gonna be the gray part of his ear. It's not really gonna be a C, it's gonna be more of a curved line down. From there, we're gonna go and make a U shape and give him 3 little tufts of hair and bring it back down. So it's kind of like a fleur-de-lis. Next up, we're gonna go from here out, just using this triangle as a guide, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with an L shape. Then we're gonna turn into a V shape that's gonna meet out here. Last but not least, we're gonna make one more V shape. There you go. Now we can erase the original triangle right there. Okay. Next up, we're gonna make his chin. So, the way that I would do this is make maybe an oval in the middle, and that's where his face will be with his chin. So let's make an oval that we will eventually erase. Okay, so now we've got, this will be his chin. We're gonna connect this V to the bottom of the oval. Same thing on the other side. We're not gonna make his full face yet until we finish our head. So now, using this, the top of the triangle, as a marking spot, we're going to connect a straight, a curved line up to there and make it into an upside down V. These are gonna be his tufts of hair on top of his head. Now I'm gonna do that 2 times to the side. One long one that goes over the ear that we made, and one short one. And I'm gonna erase just a little bit in there. Now, we have this straight line here, but we're actually not really gonna use it. We're gonna start by making the number 2, but it's gonna be kind of curvier, a little bit curvier. So I'm gonna start by making a curved line that comes in and then goes out. And we're gonna make that have these on this side. So you're gonna wanna make them tufts 3 times. So now we've got something that looks like Tom's head. We'll erase our original triangle because we no longer need it. If you need to take a pause, now would be a good time to fill in your spots that you're missing. I'm actually gonna just add in my ear. It's actually gonna be a little bit curved up here. Good. Now this oval is gonna change a little bit. We're gonna make it so that it goes further and closer to that. Okay. We're gonna start in the middle of this oval. It's gonna be an upside down triangle that's got curved sides, kind of like a Hershey Kiss almost, or like a chocolate chip. And from that, we're gonna make one curved line and one backwards C that goes to the middle here. And I'm gonna erase the inside there. Now, this is a pretty hard drawing to do. Not gonna try and lie about it. But I figured since there's a Tom and Jerry movie coming out soon, might be a good time to introduce you to these guys. Now, here I'm making a backwards C as well, but it's a little bit longer. It's gonna be where his cheek is. So cats and dogs have these big cheeks that have a slit in them on top here. So that's what we're making here. This will be his cheek. So, I lost my picture. So next up, we're gonna connect from here to here using like a Nike swoosh. Kind of. And it's like a curved bell. Not a Nike swoosh. So now we've got his face, or parts of his face. Okay, this is just gonna stay like that. From this cheek, we're gonna make that same bell-shaped or curved line that's gonna go back up here. So watch what I do and then you'll do it. Perfect. Okay, next up, we're gonna do these shaped lines on the side of this line. 1, 2, 3, and I'm just gonna erase a little bit so you'll be able to see better. And this one will stay the same. Now we'll make his chin with a U shape right underneath. Wow, looking good. Okay, so now we're looking pretty good. He's got eyeballs, and then we'll move on to Jerry before we do his body, because I want to get him in there too. Okay, so now we're gonna make ovals for his eyes. At the top, they're gonna be just a little bit pointy. So it's kind of like a rainbow shape with a point on the top. And this is gonna come down and around. We're gonna do a smaller version of this on this side because his head is tilted. Okay, there we go. Now, inside of this, we're gonna make 2 rainbow shapes. 1, 2. 1, 2. And here we're gonna make 3 lumps. 1, 2, 3. In here, we're gonna make an M shape. I've never drawn Tom and Jerry before, so it's a first time for everything. Now, I'm gonna make his eyebrows, which are just like that. Like rainbow shapes with little V's on the end. Okay, I'm gonna color the parts that are gonna be black in right now. Hope I forgot his shine on his nose. Okay, and this is gonna be black as well. For the first time, pretty good. Okay, next up, we're gonna give him his shoulder, and it's gonna be right there in front of his head. We're gonna bring that down on both sides. Now, here's the hard part. Once you get this number 2 shape and a line next to it, so it's like a number 12, we're gonna bring, because I'm now at the bottom of my paper, I'm gonna bring this up just a little bit so it's his bottom of his hand. Now, they have their hand out like it's open. So we're gonna start by making a curvy M that's gonna go into there. So it's the bottom of his hand. We're gonna erase some of our 12. Now, Miss Temple is not so good at drawing hands. One of my worst things. And from there, we're gonna make a curved line that gives him 3 fingers in his white glove. 2 and 3. It's gonna come around. And there's his hand, okay? To make this simple, we're gonna just give him his back here, and we're not even gonna look at it again. He's got his belly color too, right there. I think he also has a arm back here, but we're just gonna make it a curved line. Okay, we're doing great, guys. Okay. So now it's time to draw Jerry. I have a feeling he's gonna be a little bit easier, but still pretty hard. Okay. We're gonna go from the top over here. Can't wait to see what these look like when you send them to me. We're gonna make a curved upside down J. You know what, we're gonna also start with a circle here because I feel like we need to break it down a little bit more. Okay, now remember Jerry is a mouse, so he's very small. So in here, we're gonna make a little dent inside. So you want his face to be kind of like a heart. Now, we're gonna give him an ear inside, and we're gonna make 3 little hairs. From there, we're gonna make an upside down U, which is gonna be his second ear. Okay, we're gonna give Jerry a little nose right in the top, right in the middle, that's gonna be pointed to from here. I think I might actually want to move it over just a little bit. It shouldn't be in the middle, it should be over just a little bit. Now, we're gonna do the same thing we did here for Tom. I'm gonna give him a curved line and then curve it out again so it comes to his cheeky. Same thing here. We're gonna connect this here. Make his curved little cutesy mouth with a tongue coming out. Starting to look like Tom. I mean, like Jerry. I don't know which one is which. Tom Cat and Jerry the mouse. Okay. We're gonna give him eyes. This one, remember, is gonna be a little bit thinner. And you want his eyeball right in the bottom. I don't know why Jerry has eyelashes, but he does. And then he's got 2 eyebrows. 1 on each side. We're gonna give Jerry a body here. He's gonna have an arm just like this, like a J, and we're gonna make his hand looking the same. So we wanna make a curved line with a little thumb that goes out with 3 fingers. 2, 3, and connects there. we're not gonna be able to fit his feet, so we're just gonna put them off to the side. I'm gonna give him a belly. And his little tail. Woo, this was a job, my friends. Okay, so I'm only going to go over this with a one of my markers, and then I want you guys to color it in. So here is one of my Arteza acrylic markers. I don't know if you really can see, but I'm just gonna go over the lines with that, and then I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so I have finished outlining. I even added some extra green into his eyes. Now, this was super hard even for Miss Temple. So because it was so hard, I'm still gonna film and put this up on YouTube, but I'm gonna add an extra one for the week so that way it is less hard and you don't feel like you've missed out on anything. I can't wait to see what you made. You can send them to me at htemple@schools.nyc.gov. You can send them to me on Instagram at Miss Temple's Apartment, or you can just dojo them to me. I hope you had a good time. I hope you didn't get too frustrated. And remember, Tom and Jerry, really fun. Such cute animals. Oh, okay. See you later.